Take it higher, that's a God. Man, I'm a heart.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Score. Smooth. Here we go. Check three. Box quick.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Go.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Exit. Clear.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Off play action. Barry. He'll let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Down. 30 base. Push him back. Hey, stand up. 15. Check 15. Check 2. Hey, Charlie. Back. And ready.
They'll run with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Sit down. Check. Yo, cheetah. Watch twist. Beat them.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
6-6, pull it high.
From the gun, Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Costello. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Costello going to look deep for Wilson, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football, so I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the gun on third down. Barry gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. He goes airborne. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Barry. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down. It's Cohen, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Barry. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Barry. He sets to fire deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barry got a man open. It's Ross. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barry, the catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Come on.
On 1st and 10, Barry. That's taken in by Callaway. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey! Wahoo!
On the draw, this is Cohen. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. A gain of 3, second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey. You draw quarters. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get your swerve on. Ready, 5.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We got this. Ready. Bam. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 36. Look at me. Door. Let's see. Check 43. Ready.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Lions 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Albert Wilson, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop, hard. Come.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down. Barry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
64, win.
Off the play fake. Barry. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go. 45, Mike, 45. You can't block me. Go.
From the gun, Costello. Johnson's got it complete. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Back to throw. Costello completes it to Lee.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Go. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. Ready, go. 5.
Operating from the gun, Costello. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. To Johnson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
60 outlaw. Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Barry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, zoom.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On third down, Costello. And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Smooth. Like 45 to Mike. Come on. Hey, snap.
Looking to throw. Costello. He's got his man. This is Tate. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Back to throw. Costello. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check. Let's go. Sit up.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 96 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where that came from.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tackle. Hey, exit. Yep. Check Mike 45. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Go, Jackrabbit. Come on. Get it.
Throwing again. Costello. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. This quarterback now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Freeze! Hey, Charlie! Go! Ready?
They'll try the counter here, Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Check 3.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Barry. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Hill on the return. Stays on his feet. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
80 weapon.
2nd and long. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 20, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun. Barry, he's going to launch this thing. Wait out. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Ready? Go. Hurry, hurry. Reset.
From the gun, Barry. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
57 to Mike.
Leo.
Here we go. Here we go.
5.
The They go to Johnson again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 45 to
Ready?
Off play action. Costello. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
On the ready.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Johnson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Barry. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
1st down, Bears.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barry. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And up pressure gets to him again. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Down. 18 Gator.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
5.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing just about on his own goal line. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they helped